you for all coming today. It was an honor to walk with you through the history of our ancestors. Don't be afraid to move out of the sun if it's too hot. It's nice to be here with all of you, some of our cousins from across the Pacific, some of the people from here, and all of our Okio. So I do want to warn you, there is a single swear word coming up in this next poem. So if you feel like maybe you don't want to hear that, you can go ahead and start moving on over to the scholars and ask them questions about history. Yeah? Otherwise, let me go ahead and tell you what this is about. So in 1871, a man named David Pahale, he gave a speech on the occasion of Nā Hua Ea. And in the speech, he talked about Ea. And if you don't know what Ea is, it's life, it's breath, it's sovereignty. And he talked about how it's something that we can't live without. And so in the first couple lines of his speech, he said this: Ke o kai'a he wai, ke o ke kanaka he makani, ke o ka honua he kanaka, ke o ka moku he hoeuli, ke o ko Hawaii pai aina, oia no ka noho au puni ana. So what he said is the air of fish is water, the air of the person is wind, the air of the planet is the person, the air of the ship is the steering paddle, and the air of the Hawaiian Islands is our independent governance. So this poem is in response to that. Ke o kai'a he wai, lu'ua ea, lu'ua ea. Breathe deep, O breath-stealing ocean. You offer much, but exact a toll as well. Our friends and our land swallowed by your hungering mouth. Yet too many mistake your surging power for invulnerability, and your injuries wash up broken and rotting upon our shores. Yet your tattooed knees show that you too have been ignored. Sides heaving, coral ribcage expanding, contracting, breathing, and exertion made difficult in this age, this era of disrespect, of not honoring reciprocity, so that those closest to you are those who suffer, until we rise again from your depths, yearning, reaching, crying for air. Ke o ke kanaka he makani, halimai ka makani ka hanue o ka honua. Wind called from our lungs, anai leaping from the pali 2 minutes at a time. Some lifted on the shoulders of the wind, others clawing for breath as they fall. We are taught never to call them back, for the wind returns, but they do not. Mouths stretched open until jaws crack, used as fish hooks to draw forth our connections from the sea. Circular and round, soft and untenable, wind sweeps infinitely into night. Ke ea o ka honua he kanaka, o au no na'e kau kaua. In your presence, I count by fours, carrying a breath in each space between my fingers, each palm drawn towards the ground, called close by your fertility. Our noses touch, nothing but the air held in our manava. Cartilage, skin, and bone connecting with rock, earth, and young smooth stone. The ha of genealogical age passes between us, and I know the weight, the measure, the depth of my connection to you. Ke o ka moku he hoeuli, o ka hoku ho kelewa he a'a nei kalani. Familiar stars and swells that you map in our aching bones. Remembered pain is how we find our way to you. Frenzied waves with the ocean to a bitter froth, but we have never forgotten how to navigate, how to draw our fingers across the face of a passing wave. The sun strains as our sail while birds lift our hulls. Koa has always grown on this sea, and our masts, our hulls, our hearts, leaving only the question of crew. We accept only those who will step bravely into darkness, but we have the generations to light our way. O ke ea o ko Hawaii pai aina, oia no ka noho au puni ana, e ka lahui e, o kauhana nui, ewi e. They tell us that they have seen the wonders of Mana, but it is only heat rippling on sand, and we are angry that they are pushing a mirage. There is no fucking bucket but we've always been crabs. Mai Ea, kapa pa'iaheahe, ka'aama kua lena lena, holding fast to the stones, fighting against crashing waves. Each struggling breath between sets reaffirms our air. Yet what they refuse to recognize is that when we yell, when we shout, we do not do it in anger, but to reassure our ancestors that we are still here.